Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to review a demo from we're gonna watch Purple here. Base level 8 player playing duo queue and another duo queue in his lobby plus one solo queue against a stack of 3 against a stack of with 2 solo queues, sorry. On ancients and yeah, this is a lobby with the highest being level 10, the lowest being level 4 against the enemy team where the highest being level 9 and the lowest being the level 5. So yeah, without waiting, we can start. Knife round I skip. For privacy purposes, I decided to hide the nicknames, but not the profile pictures. And yeah, we can start. To do not. Yeah, this is not the lineup. This is not the lineup. I'm okay. Careful when you make steps like this. I mean, there's always some rotations coming. I mean, you have a good timing here to watch someone coming from heaven. With this angle, you can have a really good angle. If heaven doesn't check you, or you have to at some point hide here, or maybe catch someone heaven while not looking at you, like you hide here and you get a good timing. Or you can even play this spot, which is very powerful. Though I'm still surprised at the first CT. I mean, it was very dangerous because the first CT didn't really hear your steps. Did it up? He heard your steps. It's planted for Donut. This is about. This is in my opinion, it's a mistake. It's about decision making. There, going from red room to CT takes way too much time. Whereas here playing Donuts, not only you have vision, but also it gives you some playroom. You know, it gives you a lot of playroom and a capacity to waste the time of the CT while chasing you. You know, Donut would have been a better call. It's closer to you, and here they just hear your footsteps especially when they rotate from CT and come from here. For me, it's. It's my opinion again, but it's a bad call to go from CT. Donut is the most powerful position to play. You can jump peek to see if they're defusing or not. There's a lot of potential in Donut. Against Seiko is a little bit dangerous to go rush B like this. I mean, they can have especially from cave also, they can have Zeus, they can have 5-7s and such. Before executing, before rushing like this, I mean, it's best to at least get a frag somewhere, or maybe you can play the mid part, you know, because they will not have much nades. You don't need to rush mid necessarily, but you can wait a little bit for them if they play mid or not, and if they nade or not. And we don't know. Also, maybe they could have had this. Throw HE ramp nade setup, you know. So against people like that, it's always interesting to see what the CTs are going to do. You don't have a smoke here. I'm not a big fan of that smoke here, to be honest. Really not a big fan of that smoke here. A little bit like in the middle of this area, it could have been so troublesome for the CTs. Not only the CT has to watch this exit, but he will also be cautious about this exit. All right, so it will draw attention of this CT, which leaves you a good entry on this smoke here. I'm such a big fan, especially when you're so close to red zone. You just have to, I don't know, throw a smoke a little bit deeper, or maybe you are 2 Ts here. You just double peek and then you can see something. Maybe I don't know, but this smoke is not. It's a good call. You have to play passive there. You have the rotation, you have a good timing. Like, this is a good play now. weird call, to be honest, but I mean, not from you, but from the team in general. Okay. This kind of nade, I understand the idea, but this kind of nade doesn't do any damage. The best nade to throw is the one that bounces like this and goes towards here. Or at least, I don't know, a little bit like this and goes like this. The nade here, it's not... It's $300 that was... it is thrown away. Molly, I agree, but I'm not sure if that Molly is okay there. I can understand why you did this, though. I can understand, but I will explain later. Well played, nice clutch, but the thing is you lost 2 weapons. I mean, you lost 1 weapon from the cave guy. Either he needs to be aware that there's someone pushing cave. Alright. I mean, maybe you said the info, but he didn't pay attention. But in any case, I mean... he had to be aware if you're not there, or you have to, like, after you throw the nades, you pull away, you wait a little bit, and then you check maybe, 10 seconds later, or I don't know, every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds you check. And you see if something is crossing it. And also, second thing is that you have a smoke. And at this point, there's a chance that a city comes... I mean, you only have cave info, you don't have the other info. Though you clear this area, so we can suppose that he's coming from city. And here, I mean, either smoke shorts or long, not so sure, but I would have smoke shorts, you know, at some point. But nice clutch there. But the thing is, I mean, yeah, you wander around, you still have good economy, but it's like, yeah, whatever. In this situation, it's not that big deal. But if you had low money, low economy in this game, in this round would have been important and not optimal. You know, the way that you won that round was not optimal there. Only 1 guy alive. Nice. This is played better in against Eco than the second round where you had Mach 10. Okay. This is kind of dangerous there if they decide to push ramp. Double peek. Just unlucky. I'm thinking maybe there was something else that could have been done, but a little bit just unlucky there. Either like, I don't know, it's a 2-2 setup, you know. Either you go with your teammates like this, 3 towards the nut, and you leave 1 lurker here, or either you go 3. I don't know. It's possible to go 3 towards mid, and see from there what you can do, and you have 1 lurker towards the nut. But 2-2 here, I mean, it's difficult to say. It's a little bit unlucky, but the call is not bad. The call is not bad though, but does he have a smoke? Yeah, the smoke. So if you're going A, then smoke this area, or I don't know, smoke in the middle here without showing yourself from this guy, and then go towards A. Not a big fan of that molly. Not a big fan of that molly because why? It's smoked first. You don't need to like use smoke and molly. I mean, it sounds stupid the way I say it. Yeah, true, but and the thing is, you want to molly the places that are not covered or that are not not clear first. So what are the spots? It can be before you enter. It can be this back side here. And if there's no smoke temple, it can be molly temple if there's no smoke. And also there's a third that you can use from this area. It bounces like this and ends up here onto the city and forces him out. And yeah, this is yeah. This is not unlucky though. This is not unlucky. This is a little bit misusage of the utility there. It could have turned either way, but you lose one weapon still. Again, here you have still good economy, but eventually with time, I mean, you know, it's those kind of mistakes will not be forgiven easily. Here, it's not forgiven at all. But in other games, maybe it will be forgiven, and they will like, due to his having a bad aim, maybe he will miss you. But still, again, this is not optimized. And same. Look at the utility here. He has a smoke that he can use. Use all your utility. Yeah, he has a smoke that he can use. At some point, 3 versus 4, he has to smoke something in order to cover another thing. All right, we'll see how it turns out. In my opinion, for me, in this situation, right, he can stay here if it's 4 versus 4. In this situation, I prefer him to, I don't know, smoke maybe cave, and come and help you. The way that you guys play, it's not 3 versus 4. It's like literally 2 versus 3, but they're double picking you, and it's gonna be. You need to get at this one here. Good. It's kind of his mistake, you know. He has a smoke that he can either use to help you, or he can use it to cover this area himself, and he can come to help you again. Like this, he comes to help you after he notices that it's, you know, it's there's danger on site. Like they're going to retake, so he notices that. And this city played well. He took his timing really well there. Unlucky. Nothing can be said here. Couldn't have guessed on the flash also. But I mean, sure there are better flashes for that. But again, you know. This is actually very good. Yeah, this is good play. You don't... No. You don't need to leave B long, my friends. You really don't need to leave B long. Okay, I get... You really don't need to leave B long. I mean, you have such a strong position. Okay, unlucky, there's a smoke here, so you don't see the cross, but again, like... Just you have AVP against M4s. You just need to like have an off angle and peek at some time, and you will get a free frag there. Having belong is such a strong position. Those rounds are won, but it's so like it's almost random. Okay, I get the nade here. You have to set up the site here with the nades. No need to pick, no need to pick, no need to pick! No need to pick! You have such a good crossfire with your teammate. Your teammate can have a play here, and you once they go out, you have a play here. And after they shoot, they notice you, they try to shoot at you, or your teammate hears you shooting, he can just repeat like this. Oh. Okay, sorry, back. Would have preferred so much more that you jump, get the info, flash above yourself, and re-jump maybe to reposition, or I don't know, like you repicked again. Lucky they have Glocks, and then after you flash to reposition yourself back, though didn't do much. Really didn't do much. And his teammates, no idea why he's pushing through the smoke here now. Max 7 elbow. Really no need to do this. You have such a good angle here. You have info and you have also off angle. This round is it's totally like it's thrown away. This round was given for free to the tees. From the elbow, max 7 to pushing cave. You can boost yourselves there. You have a chance to boost yourselves. Take your time when you should do the USP. USP has 12 bullets, and it's like you're having a USP is like the same style as the AVP, as the Deagle, as the what else? Was the M4A1S sometimes when you have like 10 or 5 bullets left. Like USP, like hurrying up. It's the #1 enemy of CS. You try to hurry up to get this guy because like he's planting, but take your time here. And like the sprays, in my opinion, I mean, this is why also I play P2K, because with USP I need to tap, like I need to make every bullet count. Whereas with the P2K I can just I can spray, to be honest. I have more freedom to spray with the pistol as with the P2K than the USP. I'm gonna rewatch this lineup. I need to learn it also. 2 AM. In the middle of the 2 bricks. You two stones. And it's a shift jump throw or at the bottom. Alright, 1 step. And how does it slow? I mean, how does it bloom, sorry. Alright, very good. Lucky that they don't push B here. Unlucky. Unlucky. Nothing can be done here. It's accidental. You did what you could. You did what you could, but this is the thing with using your smoke, you know, for elbow. This is the thing when you use your smoke for elbow. I mean, you have a good mid advantage, but sometimes you need the smoke also a little bit for B ramp. Nice retake. This is a good part of reviewing demos, you know, because I also learn some smokes that are important. The thing about having like someone, you know, I mean, like A guy pushed all the way to elbow, all right. So it's not a mid players have pushed all the way mid, so it's not mid. So why is the cave guy pushing? I don't know why. I mean, you don't have cave player, but again, why don't they just rotate to B? Nice try. That can be done. You had, again, this is not on you. This is, you have all the infos about the enemies, but the planning is just a mess. We know Derby. We know Derby, but the thing is, again, yeah, you boosted your teammate. Like if you're playing in a position where, I don't know, you play Kev or you play B ramp and you know that's info, I'm pretty sure you would have thrown your nade towards ramp. You know, it would have done big damage, or thrown your nades towards sites. And the second thing is that, I mean, I think when you play B long, it's always important to keep at least one nade. Like it can be either HE or either like you can have one incendiary, or you need to keep like one smoke. So you can at least smoke something, smoke K maybe, and you can have easier retake, or you can molly side so they don't have good plants, or you have H in 8, maybe you can blast this smoke at some point, but you can, or you can just wait it out, you know. Or you can just net side also to do big damage. This is dangerous. This is real dangerous. In case they pick. Good damage from you. Really good damage from you. But Sol, I mean, I will not say lucky, but he missed the Tech 9 shot. That's, you know. He knew about you. He knew about you because of the nade that you throw, the insert that you throw, so he knew about you. You just had to peek instantly and Tech 9 headshot. Whereas you didn't know about him. You know, that's the difference. Though it's still good damage from you. In this situation, there are only two things that can be done. If they take site, you have to make sure that you stay alive and you can secure cave. All right, so you take space and you also deny space from the T's. They will also have to they will play ramp, or they will play, I don't know, from lane. They will have to retake cave, or if they want to cross you, they will have to cross you. You know, here, and you just have to wait for your teammates to come to play retake. But again, I mean, it's still good damage. I think there's not necessarily a mistake here. But still, I mean, I think like the team cave. You have to push there, yeah. There's an AK on the floor. There's an AK on the floor. AK, you win this duel with AK. You win this duel with AK. 100% you win this duel because you hit more than 4 bullets with MP9. Oops. No. It's so dangerous. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I thought nobody was mid. Never mind. I would have preferred with a flash pick myself. Would have preferred with a flash pick, and then like you have a teammate coming from here. You know, it was almost good timing to push. Almost good timing. It was with a flash pick, you know, or bounce like this, bounce above like this, and pops here. You know, it's I would have preferred a flash pick. It's the mistake, not necessarily, but again, it's like not using your 100% utility grenades powers to maximize the effect, you know. I mean, they already have their crosshair prepared on you, you know. They already have the side, they already have their crosshair pressed on you. Whereas you don't know where they are exactly. I mean, you guess, but they know. I mean, it's either you come from Donut, City, or Temple. Good timing there. Very good timing, but oh, lucky that there's only one. Lucky that there's only one. The time to kill, the time to kill on this team was not the best. You want to like, you have his info. You want to like get this frag within the seconds. Here it was a little bit longer, my friend, but it happens. It's not a necessary mistake. This is good. The micro here, the micro that the way you played the take your dolt here was good. It was still going above the boxes. It's still a good idea from you. I like it. It was good. Good retake. So from this spawn is the middle of the two bricks, and this spawn is the same as the middle of the two here. Alright. Actually a good molly. Very good flash. Very good flash, but my friends, when you throw the smoke, here, when you throw the molly like this with a lineup, you will lose your timing to the guy that pushes a cave like this. Again, I mean, he has AP, we don't know necessarily, but at this point, if you're late on the timing, and especially if you're like playing alone, right now you're playing alone on B side, it's best to play like from CT, give them cave and play from CT, you know, or I mean from B long, maybe like this. Or at this point, this is dangerous, but you can have angles like this, you know. But it's when you try to take space when you're late on the spawn, you know, it's see. By trying to help your teammates too much, you lose your advantage yourself. You lose your I will not say power, but you lose your timings by trying to help the teammates too much. I smoke mate, I molly ramp and such, you know. It's good, but again, if you're late on your timings, it's best to play a little bit more passive and more towards the back, especially if you're alone on B sides. And you want to, like, in case they take B side, you want to have good retake potential. You have already two teammates coming from heaven, they can retake cave themselves. Sometimes you can just give like the A guy also, you know, the A player can also smoke, but he doesn't know the lineup, so late. That the timing of that molly is late because of the smoke. He's pushing B ramp. Why? My friend, when they take B, you have to cover cave. You have to play with those guys. You have to cover cave, but maybe he lost the timing. Maybe I don't know, but like let's see what they do. So from that nade, this guy has to tell you there's one lane. All right, there's one lane from that nade. One lane. I hope he told you that there's one lane. And you have to, at this point, you have to secure this area. but you're too focused about what's happening on B side that you lost focus about this area. It's a step by step, my friends. When they take B, either secure cave or either like teammate has to secure B ramp. You wait for teammates to come. The teammates come and you fight or you trade yourselves, okay? And after that, you can start retake, all right? Here, you try to start retake alone, my friends. Totally alone. It was not a good idea, my friends. It was really not a good idea to start to retake. You have to, like, at some point, you have to either play here and sacrifice this area, or at some point, like, I mean, you can watch like this, but again, you're exposed from cave, you know. His teammate, I mean, maybe he's a little bit late. I don't know. I didn't necessarily watch him, but because he has to also watch the smoke, because the T can be lane, but also there's a T that can be lurking here, you know. So it's very risky and dangerous for him. But again, I mean, as soon as he told like HE from lane, or I don't know, how do you call it, highway, short, or not short, but highway, or I call this lane. Sometimes people call it, I don't know, like cheetah or whatever. You have to like kill this one guy alone, and then after start to retake. All right, and after you have a good angle here. You have to wait for your teammates to come. You check this area, and slowly you execute and prepare nades. Retake in CT side is the same as trying to execute on a site as a T player. So you have to set up nades. You have to push together, you know. Retake is the same as trying to plant the bomb on T site. This is why I don't like the info A1S. This is really why I don't like the info A1S. I mean, it's not that I don't like, but it's difficult to play around the smokes with A1S. Really, really difficult. Maybe my computer is bad, but I don't know. For me, you know, it's, you can see. Lucky nobody's ramp. Also, teammates have cleared everything. Yeah, it's time to rotate. Good retake. So many rounds, man, to play. What the F? This is so many. Oh my god. Time to execute now. You know, but time to execute now, but it's gonna be difficult because yeah, there are also and when you're setting up the nades here, teammates have to take space as much as they can. Like they got from this smoke, they got baited. Call was good, but teammates died too early here, and the teammates don't take space here. So you have a good lurk potential here, but the thing is it's a little bit late. It's a little bit late because your teammates are already here, you know. So when your teammates are close here, maybe try to move close, or if you don't want to, like, if you don't want to lurk and you're just checking for, in case they push, then at this time you have to lurk towards middle. It's not good to play to lurk here because your teammates will be on beside you. You'll be too late. I hope you're not doing this, my friend. Okay, good. This is better. Why? Why? Oh my god, it was so risky, and you good that you stay alive, but why watch this? Why watch this? Go like this, my friends. Go like this, my friends. You already secured this area, and teammates already coming from this area. And this is something that I see also from some players, that when they jump to boxes, or I don't know, they jump to something, they watch in front of them. like on the stew, you know, the boxes. They watch in front of the boxes, whereas they have to watch towards long when they jump sometimes. So risky, you stay alive. Good for you, my friend, but here the city allowed you to live because maybe city poor aim. But again, it's for me very dangerous. Three nades on beam, they played 3 beam, you have to like, at this point it's good for you that you try to take mid or maybe kill one cave and try to take mid again, it's possible. But also you don't have A control, so maybe you push there, you know. For me, what is he play? He plays AP, yeah. Good. It's gonna be difficult. Yeah, this is better call. This is better call. But here, I mean, again, 3 nades. Very good. This is the round that I mean, I see that there are a lot of rounds here. You know, there are a lot of rounds here. And this is the round that you should have won 3 versus 2. He has a smoke. You know, my friend, no, it's not possible. This is a good angle, but yeah, it's still dangerous. Still very dangerous. And also your cave also is exposed. It's very dangerous. Let's see. Double long is good idea. I don't like this smoke. I really don't like this smoke. We know about city or not? Instead of moving like this, you stay here. You stay here, and teammate also here watches you. GG. You stay here, you watch towards left a little bit. Teammate stays here, watches your left. Teammate shoots, maybe dies, and you trade. GG. Yep. Jump pick knife. Unlucky aim. It's not necessarily your mistake, my friend, because you did a lot in this round. You know, you got the 2 entries, you got the 3rd kill and such. It's not necessarily your mistake, my friends. Like you didn't lose because of you know. It's a team game after all, you know. We don't lose because, I mean, sometimes when you have toxic people, or I don't know, someone griefing, we can lose that game, but you still got 3 entries, you know. Cave player could have played this better. Even though it's 1 versus 1, he could have played this better. Against AVPs, too many dry picks, my friend, like this. I mean, not from you, but from you. In overtime, enemy team will play usually 2 AVPs, and AVPs are really strong in what situation? when people dry peek. In overtimes, you want executes. With smokes and such, you want executes, flashes, a lot of flashes, nades. Everybody's dry picking AVPs, you know. In AVP, stronger than AK. Unless AK shoots first with a headshot insta. Good off angle from the city, nothing can be said here. It's good off angle from the city. Seems like a little bit lose of patience. It's not a good overtime. That can be stressful, and overtime also it's a test. It's a test of endurance, and it's a test of a mental strength also. Took too much damage here. You see, my friends. I mean, I don't know if you're tilted here, but this is not time to be tilted, you know, those kinds of decisions. I know what I'm talking about because I used to do the same. I used to do the same. And sometimes even I do, but I try to avoid. Still, not bad actually. Good timing there. This is good play. This is good and clean play. Also in good rotation.
Bomb has been planted.
Yep, GG. Why turning back? Why turning back against enemy? Why you turn back like this? Like he can have he hears your footsteps. He can have timing. Why not go back to city like this? While watching ramp like this. Or at least I mean you go and then you just check and then you go back. Why turning like this? And not like check once. This is good play. Flash pick GG or dry pick. White pick. White pick. Nice.
Counter-terrorists win.
This is very good. Okay. Cool flash. Misplay. Why you want to pick first, my friends? Teammate has really cool angle here. He has very good positioning of that teammate. Not the best. Not the best positioning. This positioning is the best. But this not the best. This positioning your teammate has a cross. He hits the shot. GG. He misses the shot. You pick. You pick and GG. Why you pick first, my friends? And he wins that round. Wow. It's misplay, my friend. This when you pick first, yeah. I usually don't say when it's misplay, but this is misplay. It seems like, my friend, it's the same as here when you press W like here, you know. You play alone. The push alone here at this early into the game, it's also a misplay, my friend. I feel like, my friend, you're not losing against the enemies, but you're losing against yourself here. You lose because of patience. This pick early, maybe timing, but again, it's too early. You play solo B, my friend. You play solo B. If you die like this, they will just take Faceit and retake, and yeah, it's misplay, my friend. If you have a teammate pushing with you, yeah, why not, you know? But you're alone. I don't understand this kind of play. Maybe you can push at like what? Between 1 minute and 40 seconds, so you get timing, you know, info, maybe again. But here, a little bit unlucky, my friend. I mean, not unlucky, but it could have been avoided. It's not luck here. This could have been avoided. Your teammate pushed elbow here. Same push. Same push. Solo push for this. For what? At this early to the game. Push with your teammate here. Push with your teammate, ramp. He knows about you. He knows about you, no, because of that flash. Again, yeah, no. It's good call to not peek. Let your teammate has first peek. This is played better. This is played better than the other times, my friends. You want those two. For me, though, it should have been three rounds for you. Not 2 rounds, but 3 rounds for you. It's okay. It's okay, my friend. Don't worry. It's overtime. You got your kill. You won your 1v1. This is well played now. This is well played. You played with your teammates here. This is good. But your teammate is alone on A. One CT is gonna go temple. Molly temple left, and watch smoke. Molly temple left and watch smoke. Smoke. Smoke city. Molly here. Watch cross smoke. Oh man. Okay. Like here again, Molly here, smoke here. You can put yourself here. Okay, you can watch like this cross because this is still a good angle. And teammate plants. Meanwhile, is Molly here. And after Molly out, teammate can hold here this angle and watch. Very good space taking, but okay. So you entered B site in overtime, brother. You entered B site and no kill. You didn't see any city. No shooting, no nades, nothing. You didn't see any city. Where are they, my friends? For me, it's important to molly cave now. Look, now look at the positioning you have, my friends. Here, with nade in hands, brother. Look at the positioning here, my friends. If one peaks, it can be dangerous. You enter beside, my friends. No nades, no shooting, non-info city, and none of your teammates covered cave. So where do you use your nades, my friends? For me, it's molly this. It's molly this. And then after smoke this. This teammate can have a good lurk, maybe. Smoke this. And after the smoke is gonna fade, you still have smokes. Yeah, you still have one smoke after for this area. You still have one smoke. Or re-smoke it. And then play time. Reposition myself. Play here. Play, maybe, I don't know, play wall. Let teammate lurk. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here, but pushing to here with nades on hand without like it's 5v5. No city. It's my friend, it's like Spider-Man, you know, it's something is not right. You know, it's senses, instinct. No kill, no info, no shooting from cities, and no clear cave. Weird. It's a fast. Okay, good. I like it. Teammate IVP has to cover temple. Okay, never mind. They didn't clear A main. You have good position here. Very good. Good on it. Nothing to say. War on this one. Molly is too early. Molly is way too early, my friends. It's not the first time that I see this. Way too early, the Molly, my friends. The night is good, though. This is possibility number one, which is a safe play, okay? So we make sure that we win the round here. This is safe play. You still win the round, but if you want to snowball the round, if you want to, like, win further, CT here can be saving. You go towards here, and you deny save. And you wait here, if in case the city goes here, and you play with a teammate to deny save. Or I don't know, at some point you will just push, but you risk it, it's fine. You risk it, it's over time you still have money. But, this is safe play. You win round 99%. This is also win rounds, but like 80%, 70% of win rounds here. Because teammates have to play well. And you denied AVP, so they don't have AVP next round, you know. Or maybe they buy, but still again. But again, you kill the city here. Maybe one day the city will say, I'm gonna save the AVP, you know. Here he chooses to try. I would have preferred, instead of mollying there, I would have preferred that you molly here. Why? Because at least you clear info here, you clear angle, you're sure that nobody is here. So this is good info. But here, maybe yes, maybe no, you know, my friends. Maybe there's a CT, maybe there's not a CT, maybe he's hiding in the smoke, you know, it's not impactful molly. But here, my friend, it's impactful molly. If a CT, you have info, maybe potentially kill. If no CT, you still have info.
Counter-terrorists win.
You see this teammate? What he did? Look. You know what is the role of a lurker, my friends? I speak about it in one of my videos. The role of a lurker is, in case the 3 guys here pushing a site is not working, this guy has to give another chance for the round to be playable or to be played, you know. This is the role of a lurker. Alright. Because this guy killed the heaven guy, and if this guy waits through the smoke, in case, or there's a CT or there's no CT, alright. If there's a CT pushing through the smoke, it's 2 kill easy. Alright. If there's no CT, you come towards heaven because you kill the cave guy, so cave is clear. You know there's 1 B player, 2 versus 1 towards B. If you kill him without losing 1, it's 2 versus 3. It's still playable, you know, or maybe 1 versus 3. But again, at least the bomb has been planted, and there's a chance, right? This is one of the roles of the lurker. Another role is to, if these guys take A, and this lurking with AWP is not that good. Also, lurking with AWP is meh. But if you guys win the A site, this guy has to deny saves. This guy has to make sure that they don't save, so you do economic damage, and you snowball to the round after this. You increase your chances to win the round. Alright. So it's important to understand what roles your teammates have. This teammate, I mean, decides to push mid for what? Yeah, let's take mid. It's possible. Why not? But again, I mean, unlucky though. Maybe he didn't guess the B ramp is pushing though. But is it a misplay? I don't have enough evidence to say that it's a misplay. All right, because who could guess that CT is pushing through the smoke? All right, but again, this is not what the type of play that I would like to do. Maybe his plan was to go cave and maybe take long, or maybe his plan to go towards you. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But again, after kill here, it's best to isn't it good to rotate from here also? Like. So it's a safer, and maybe you come towards here. I don't know, or you guys try to get timing. But the thing is, there's a lot of CT here, so it's going to be difficult for me. I mean, it's easy for me to say that because I see what's happening on the map, right? But again, I mean, lurker is again give to the round a possibility to be won. Make a round that is lost on paper. To make it so it is potentially winnable. Alright. And after this kill, and if he gets a second kill, the round is playable. Especially there's 1 low HP in the enemy team. And they're just gonna play passively here. This is a good idea to wait, maybe CTZ will make mistake. This is a good idea, to be honest. You don't have nades. It's gonna be difficult. Only 1 molly. I don't think they usually, my friend, in this situation they usually don't play this area. This is bad molly though. They usually don't play this area. Usually they play either A main, either they will play temple, or either I don't know, they will play maybe CT here. But it's or maybe this area. Alright. But it depends again. This is not a spot that's played in this moment of the game, in my opinion. Though some cities can play this spot, alright? But the thing is, like, you know, main gives you much more cover. But also it's good that you use your molly before the round ends. The fake plant is also a good idea. The fake plant is also a good idea. This is good. This is good. Okay. No, teammates played very well there. Here. They helped you. Clean round. This is good round. From all your team. Yeah, the molly is... Oh, lucky. I hope no second molly. When this teammate starts to shoot, when this teammate starts to shoot, you have good opportunity. Very good smoke for you, my friend. It's very good smoke for you, this. Very good smoke. Nice. Ah, lucky. Good damage. Though I didn't understand why you wanted to defuse, you know. I didn't understand why you wanted to defuse. Just play the frags, my friends. Your teammates are pushing all over temple. They're playing. Your teammates are fighting. Fight with your teammates, my friends. But I understand also. I mean, it's not. It's hard to say it's a mistake, you know. It's hard to say it's a mistake. It's not mid. It's not mid. Teammates have to rotate now, either B or A, depending on where are the infos, you know. You saw only one T. Only one. It's the lurker. Only one T. That's the same T shooting. It's the lurker. So where are the other T's? They were not middle. Now they can be middle, right? You can push together to get info there. Okay. He's got info. Number one has got info. Your teammates can push from heaven. But at some points... It's difficult to say, my friends. You have to, yeah. Good rounds. You were B player to A to mid player to A player. 80 minutes game, my friends. It's really difficult to stay focused that long, you know. It's really difficult to stay focused that long. But gamers, you know, they have good power to stay focused longer than usual. Than TikTok watchers. You have good off angle, you know, here. If donut is covered, if you have teammate covering donuts, you have good off angle here. You go back, and yeah, you watch like this. This is good off angle. I like this play. You have info. This is a cool play. And you can also hear from T-spawn. Oh! Nade, flush. Kinda unlucky. It's okay, they know about you. Just try. How many mollies? Yeah, save now. No, save. Peek. Nice. Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Alright. Ooh, toxic! Toxic! Very dangerous, my friend. Very, very dangerous. I don't need to explain why. Also, I don't like this angle. I really don't like this angle. If teammates not baiting you here, this angle is useless. It's really useless. It only works like it's luck. It only works if it's lucky, but the more you go up to the levels, the less people will allow you to cover it. Because when you go like this, they will see you, but you will not see them.
Bomb has been planted.
Let's go. Unlucky spray. Timing, but also potentially mistake. Why do you want to use molly here, my friends? Your teammates have already good space. Why do you want to use molly for red room? No, my friends, it's smoked. You can just watch here in case they push heaven, but very nice. Again, I mean, it's time. If you have AK, maybe here one tap, it's headshot easy. Maybe. No. It's not pure mistake, but it's just question mark why pick molly here, you know. And also, your first guy has a role, second guy has another role, and your third guy has another role. All right. You're not in a situation where you have to set up the site or take something because the space has already been taken by your teammates here. But also, I mean, you know, it's not necessarily a mistake, you know. It's not necessarily a mistake, but I do it also in solo queue. Like, I pick my nade and they pick. So it's not a mistake. Because it happens to me, it's not a mistake. No, I didn't mean to say that, but it's difficult to say, you know. It's difficult to say. This is difficult to, like, pick a molly and... What nades do you have? Six can lurk solo here, but he has to drop you the nades. Or maybe he can... Like, he can't... You know what would have been good here? This is very interesting. Green drops you molly. Green tries to... I mean, yeah, it's difficult, but... If green can smoke a place like this... But it's very difficult, you know, again. You smoke here, and you go donut, you molly A. It's a fake A split, and teammate has a play here. But again, it's really difficult. It's really difficult. Other possibility is that you go towards cave, heaven. It's risky, but there's no other choice. You have to win your 1v1s. You have to clear everything. You win your 1v1s. And also green drops you smoke. You smoke here. Zero has also smoke. He can smoke this, and you double pick. You double pick this area. This is also another possibility. But we'll see. If you smoke, if you like, let's say, if you smoke here, I don't know where to smoke here. There's also possibility again. If you smoke here, it's a fake A split, but again, it's not optimal. If you smoke here, you know it's B split. But again, it's dangerous because his teammate needs to get a frag. Alright, let's see. Let's watch. If you kill A, go here. Alright. All the possibilities, here, my friends. It's all the possibilities. It's not. For me, I don't see anything bad here. We're. Full shot. Oh man, that's the third molly that I see that is not used properly. Feels so bad, my friend, to lose this round. And also to lose this game because you had like so many chances to close this. My friend, sometimes you do mistakes, but those mistakes, you don't do them anymore when you're focused. You do those mistakes, I don't know, like, for what reason, but I'm pretty sure that I tell you, you should not do this, but you already know that you should not do, My friend, sometimes, I mean, it's maybe me also, it's potentially maybe me, but mental resilience, mental strength is very important in overtimes. Really, really important in overtime. Sometimes, like, you play like for 1 hour and after you cannot take it anymore. It's you lose patience. But overtimes is more about who has the most tenacity, mentally, in order to win. Sometimes people tilt at the end of 24 rounds. They're like endurance. Their max round focus limit is 24 rounds, and this is not good, my friends. Like here, some of the rounds it's question mark. Some of the rounds is like you play normal well, it's good. It's good again, but like it's unlucky, those because of those mistakes. But what else can I say? I mean, it's everything I say in my 3000 ELO video. Sometimes it's all about like sometimes aim, yeah, sure, but you still have good damage here. Utility usage, grenade usage sometimes, positioning, timings of the peaks, rotations. This can be still improved. And also you play 4 versus 5, There's just this one round, I cannot show the map, I cannot play the place control, and there's just this one round where you played on B site as a CT. Your teammate was was with AVP and you pick first, there's who picks first, who picks second. This is important to know. What's the responsibility of the first player? What's the responsibility of the second player? What's the responsibility of the third player? My friend, I believe that if you there are some, I don't know where to find that, but if you improve your general CS knowledge, all right, and the importance of every role in CS, the first guy does what, the second person rushing in does what, and the timings of the push, the importance of the lurker, for example, the entry frag, and all those things. If you learn more about this, I'm pretty sure that you will do less and less mistakes over the time. So it's gonna sound stupid like the way I say it. Maybe people will laugh about it, but I don't know if there are some books or there are some, I don't know, like not, but there are some files, word pages. There are some word pages that maybe exist to like that shares the importance of the like each role in CS, the importance of what to do. Also in this ancient map, I mean, it was sometimes there are things that were just way too random. Like I told as I watched the demo, I told, but my friend, it's not just because of you that you guys lost the round, but from what I've seen from you and what you did in some rounds, it's it's unexpected for me at least. Some rounds you play correctly, clean. You do what to do, when to do, how to do. Those are clean. But sometimes it's just like question mark, And like in MR12, every round is important. Like MR15, it's okay, to do those kind of things. But MR12, it has to be more professional, I mean, we are not pro players, we're not professional players, but if you want to win games, there's a certain mindset, to have. And in those situations, it's this kind of overtime, it's where like champions are born, it's where like winners are born. All right. I mean, sometimes it's unlucky, of course, but again, it's not all about you. It's not because of you that you lost, because sometimes teammates doing like question mark stuff also. But otherwise, I mean, it was, there are some rounds in overtime where you guys like dry peaked against double AVPs. In this situation, it's all about like push them back with the nades, push them back with nades, and then execute. Push them back, like push them back from cave, push them back from, I don't know, from site, or I don't know, push them back from middle, and then group together and execute. But this requires team play, But again, this kind of team play, you don't see it much in base level, I don't know, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes you see, but sometimes you don't see. And it's just a game of patience sometimes, Keep training the aim also. The aim is good, but keep training the aim. But aim is not all about crosshair, it's not about also the recoil, but it's also about movements. All right, it's all about also mindset, that I believe. I will make a video about it at some point. The nades, like good lineups, interesting lineups. But I said this in one of the previous demos, but there are some nades that can be used that you don't use, and there are some nades that you use, but it doesn't need to be used. So I'm asking this question for you, my friend. What's the purpose of a smoke? What's the purpose of a flash? What does a flash allow you to do? What does a HE nade allow you to do? What does an incendiary allow you to do, We copy pro players, or we copy other, like early game, we know that Molly stops the rushes. It helps us to stop rushes. Smoke stops the rushes, but in mid game, late game, what does nades do, Sometimes you can drop a lurk smoke, and this lurk smoke can draw attention of one of the players on sites, and it gives you space to take middle sometimes, right? I mean, I said a lot of stuff, and this demo review was, I don't know, it took, how long does it? 1 hour and 25 minutes, so yeah. I said a lot of stuff, right? But in general, like your nade usage, it's good, but it can be better. And it needs to be better if you want to improve, my friends. Aim is good, but again, it can be better. It needs to be better to improve. And the timings of the peaks, like sometimes I see you peak on a good timing, but sometimes I see for me, I mean, you played well, but I believe that you could have done better, my friends. There are some rounds that are like thrown away because of tilt. And don't let emotions get to you, my friends. Really. It's just like some mistakes, but it can be fixed. And I said a lot of things in this demo, but otherwise, I mean, Ancient is a difficult map also. Ancient is really difficult. It's not an easy map. But it's important also, to know when to give away, when to start the retake mode, And also like sometimes when you take cave, you get entry, but also you're in the middle, and you didn't see any CT, you didn't see any nades, no shooting. Nobody guesses about cave. No teammates went cave to clear, but nobody guesses about cave, and this is and the CTs did the exact same thing that at some point I explained. They stayed cave and they watched for the B long push, and they took easy frag like this. Sometimes it's just team-based decision making. That's also so also teammate disconnected at some point, but it's not, you didn't lose because teammate disconnected. It was just some decision making was meh. I mean, some decision making was good. The timing of the push was good, but some is just like, for example, you push B ramp early into the game. For me, I consider this is a tilt. This is a tilt move, and it happens, so it's overtime. It happens. We want to win. It's a competition. We get angry, but when, my friend, this is also valid for real life. It's not. I'm not trying to give you advices, but I've been told many times that I shouldn't take decisions if I'm angry. So yeah, it's important. I believe that you could have you could have had better potential, better impact. But I don't know, I mean, I don't hear the team voice communications. I don't hear the voice communications, but I see the way you play. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not right. Like maybe I'm misjudging this. And you can tell me in the comment that, hey, 07, you're not right about this. And I say, okay, no worries. But why I'm saying this, because also like sometimes when I'm tilted, I do stupid rushes also. But I believe, my friend, if you play like, say, 1 to 2 hours, like 2 hours maybe too much, but like if you like you play, for example, you play this match, you warm up, you play, I don't know, you win, for example, you win 3 Faceit games. After this, you don't need to play anymore, man. You can just go like this match and improve your aim a lot. Or you can use like 1 hour this match and you can try to like do some research about, understand like, or I mean, I don't know, watch pro demos and try to learn about the pro demos, like by observation. Because if you, like, for example, if we take like someone in level 6 that plays like, I don't know, 10 Faceit games a day, but he doesn't learn from those Faceit games, it's just waste of time, my friend. It's not going to be improvement. But where he plays, for example, let's say he played 4 Faceit games, but he won like, he won 3 out of 4 games. He still have more wins than losses, so he can use the remaining time to, I don't know, improve aim, improve recoil, improve this, improve that, So this is sometimes what I did. I played like, for example, 10 games a day, and I didn't learn anything. It was just waste of time. And at some point, I just did. If I have more wins than losses in my Faceit session, then I will reuse the remaining time, the time that's left for me, to improve a skill. Whether, I don't know, it's emotion management, or I don't know, like communication. I don't know, maybe aim. I don't know, maybe nade usage. Because you can use the nades, it's good, but it's also like, for example, using a smoke at 40 seconds or 30 seconds, or it's more impactful sometimes, and where to use it, than just using a smoke, I don't know, for 1 minute 30 or more, 1 minute 20, And this is, those type of details, I mean, matter. I mean, the more you go up, the more the details will matter, And it's just also sometimes maybe, in this ELO, it's like miscommunication. You can do everything you want, but again, in the end, this is a team game. Sometimes, yeah, there are some griefers that are responsible for the loss of your game, or toxic players that are responsible of the loss of your game. But usually, a team wins together and a team loses together. Team games are just like that. So yeah, I will stop yapping. I will stop talking, and yeah, this was my demo review, my friends. In general, overall, the mistakes that you didn't do the same mistakes the round after. And this is a sign of improvement and a sign of adaptability. And when you adapt each round, usually you have a better outcome, So yeah. Sometimes when you have some questionable pushes, sometimes you use questionable nades, mollies. But I mean, the more higher ELO you will go, you will understand that CS is not a shooter game, but it's a tactical shooter. So there's a strategy, and there's also economy also behind that. So yeah. I mean, overall, can I see the? I cannot see the tab. Overall, yeah, it's a little bit unlucky. Let me see your scoreboard here in Faceit. Yeah, you did like you had the second highest frags here, 42 frags, you know. So yeah, at some point, you know, my friend, like again, you had 92 ADR, you know. At some point, like third guy has a 70 ADR and fourth guy has a 61 ADR. Fifth guy I cannot see because he says he left the game. And in the enemy team, the fifth guy in the enemy team has 75 ADR. All right. Whereas your third guy here, third and fourth guy, have 70 ADR and 60 ADR. So I'm not blaming your teammates, all right? I'm not blaming the teammates, but sometimes you can have like 150 ADR. You can do everything good, but you're still human. At some point, you will do mistakes, and at some point, it's a team game, you know? So yeah. I mean, it could have gone either way, but there are also some rounds also that I believe that you should have closed that round if you played the same way you played when you played A site, for example, in City overtime. The way you played A site in City, if you played the same way that you played in T side, like the 15-14 round, you know, if it was 2 versus 1, if you played that same way, like wait for the teammate to have the first cross and then you pick after. You know, for me, if you did this, game was over. 16-14, you win the game. GG next, and not 28-25. So yeah, my friend. I mean, don't lose focus as rounds go. Don't lose focus, my friend, and don't like it's patience. You know, sometimes it's patience, and I believe like with time, you will be able to overcome that difficulty, and I believe so also. And yeah, careful when you teabag your teammates, the opponents. But it's maybe a strategic move, so to make them tilt. I don't know, maybe. So anyway, I talked a lot. Thanks for the support. Thanks for subscribe and everything. See you on the next.